Switchback loves the wintertime.
First Switchback of 1985. We hope it's going to be a really good year. In fact, I promise it's going to be a really good year. Hope you guys had a great Christmas and a great New Year's. Tell you one thing I'm not going to be sorry to be without, and that's turkey. Oh, if I even see any more of that white meat, I'm going to turn into a drumstick. I guess that's why they call it stuffing and stuff. We do want to mention to those of you folks that are going to be celebrating the traditional Ukrainian Christmas that this is your Christmas Eve, and tomorrow will be, of course, your Christmas. So a very, very special Merry Christmas to all of our friends out there celebrating the traditional Ukrainian Christmas. I guess it's your turn to have turkey and stuffing tomorrow. Anyway, we've made a resolution here, a 1985 New Year's resolution at Switchback, that this year will be even bigger and, yes, even better. And to prove that point, we're going to take a look now at some of the things happening on today's Switchback. Chilly Willy's rescuers treading on thin ice in Swiss Misfit.
Stand back, boy. Can't you read the sign?
38 Special cuts classes with their movie hit, Teacher, Teacher. Can the swinging sleuths put the pieces together and master the puzzler? From Give My Regards to Broad Street, this is Paul McCartney's No More Lonely Nights. From the Wild Boys of Rock, Duran Duran's latest, Wild Boys. From Genesis and Earth, Wind & Fire, superstars Phil Collins and Philip Bailey come together for Easy Lover. I promised you we'd be even bigger and better in 85. You'll notice we've slipped in an extra rock video today. That's because you folks wanted it, and, well, so did I. So you've got it. Also, our special guests today are from the backwoods of the Ozarks. Here's a group with kind of their own blend of bluegrass music. They're a jug band called Everyday Dirt, but they're not really that filthy of a group. In fact, one of their members, Peter Sawchyn, is a guitar maker, and he's going to show us how he makes his guitars. Anyway, we've got a lot of things happening today, so let's get going really quick. Here's Chilly Willy and his friends in Swiss Misfit. Well, Christmas is over, and the trees are coming down. Yes, it's kind of a sad time, I guess. Oh, maybe it's not all that bad. One of the things, of course, we've probably finished off most of our gifts, worn out all the toys, and in fact, worn out most everything except those knee-high socks we got from our grandmothers. But that doesn't matter, because Christmas was a good time, and, well, just before we leave the whole thought of Christmas, we at Switchback want to remind you folks, only 343 days until next Christmas. So get your shopping done early. I've just about finished all of mine, a lot of those gift certificates at the local hamburger stand. Anyway, just before we went away for Christmas, we had a contest. I asked you folks to name the 12 things that my true love gave to me. And as a quick review, let's go over them right now. Are they going to be there? On the 12 days of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-singing, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, yes. Sung graciously by Anne Murray and lip-synced by myself. I have more on the lip-sync contest later on. Let's see how many of you folks came up with all 12 of those things. We had a whole bunch of entries for our Christmas One Partridge in a Pear Tree. I'll take a quick look. Yes, they all look good. This comes to us from Tracy Anhorn. You're in Regina. You're one of our winners, Tracy. All 3 of you folks will win kind of a belated Christmas gift. This one comes to us, turn over. Heather Lynn Sutton in Moose Jaw. Ooh, really quickly, one more winner here. 12 Days of Christmas. Yeah, looks like they're all there. Lynn Gutzlig in Balgony. You three folks are our winners. I'm going to dig through these and practice on my singing while you guys take this 2-minute break.
Once again, Crestview Dodge and Knight Nissan have combined forces to bring you the largest American-Japanese indoor car sale in Saskatchewan. That's right. There's new Chrysler and Dodge cars and trucks, along with a complete lineup of Datsun cars. And a super selection of used cars, all discounted and ready to go. It's winter time and we're dealing. Our indoor sale is a sale. Take advantage of it.
The Crestview Dodge Knight Nissan Indoor Car Sale on until January 12th in the Agribition Building.
Hello, I'm Rhonda Stevenson. This week on It's Your Nickel, 2 of our more popular stories from last year. An inexpensive way to prevent condensation from running down the inside of your windows, and products for left-handed consumers. As well, some information on the switch to electronic banking. And on the same program, identifying quality furniture. Sunday morning at 10:30, Monday night at 7 on CBC Saskatchewan.
Open up your eyes to Canada's #1 video network, CBC Television. The beat goes on every weekday when Samantha Taylor has all the hottest sights and sounds from the rock and roll revolution on video hits. Then join the crowd Thursdays and Fridays for some good rockin' tonight. Terry David Mulligan puts you in touch with the stars and their music. Keep your eyes on CBC Television for the best in music, video hits, and good rockin' tonight.
Children love to explore. Their naturally inquisitive minds often lead them into situations with hidden dangers. Those cleaning solutions under the sink, that plastic bag in the closet, the contents of a purse appear so innocent to the adult mind, prove hazardous to small hands. The love you have to give your child over a lifetime can be lost within seconds. Please, teach your children about safety, for life's sake.
Shh, I'm going to talk now. Shh. A few months ago, a smash movie hit the theaters. Starred Nick Nolte. It was called Teachers. Anyway, here with the title track from that song, from that movie, I guess, 38 Special and Teacher, Teacher.
Just what the hell? Guy's running you, the zoo? Your school psychologist has flipped out in the middle of your office? And if that's not enough, one of your kids tries to eat one of your teachers. Mr. Rebel, what the heck do you call that?
Monday.
If you're not here, speak up.
know, it's kind of a tradition, I guess, every New Year to set up your own New Year's resolution. Kind of a thing for self-improvement, or at least that's what a lot of people do. And, well, I'm no exception. I've decided, well, put on a few extra pounds at Christmas time, so I'm going to try to cut down on junk food and avoid the temptation of those tasty little morsels. You know, it's not that hard to do. It's just mind over matter. It's just willpower. In fact, yeah, things like this don't even faze me. Not even interested in this kind of junk food stuff anymore. But I am interested in finding out what you folks have set up for your New Year's resolutions. So give me a call right now, 359-1069 if you're in Regina. If you're calling long distance, 1-359-1076. Tell me what your self-improvement plan is in your 1985 New Year's resolution. Well, maybe just one.
My New Year's resolution to pick on my brother more. My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to my brothers.
My New Year's resolution would be to be nice to my sister, clean up my room, do homework more often.
Well, to read more books.
Go on a diet.
For my New Year's resolution, I'm going to practice breakdancing more.
Stay the same.
My New Year's resolution is to clean my gerbils cages more often.
And I want to be able to come to school and not be so grumpy.
Not to waste on my sister anymore. Stop wasting on my brother.
To be nicer to my brother.
Okay, my New Year's resolution is to be better than my brother in video games.
My New Year's resolution is to make a New Year's resolution next year.
My resolution would be to have fun.
Yes, and it's a good idea if you just want to have some fun. We'll grab some calls now and see what people are thinking. Good morning, welcome to Switchback. Hi, how are you doing? How do you sound now? Can anybody else out there hear anything?
Let's try to turn them up.
I can hear really good. No?
No. We'll have a
I can hear you. I'll tell you what, what's your New Year's resolution? To go on a diet. I'll pass this information along. Evidently our phone isn't working. Can you talk now? Well, we can't hear anything, but I can hear. Okay, you're going on a diet. You're going to lose some weight? How's it going so far? Pretty good. What's your name and where are you calling from? Stephen, and you're calling from Eric's house, so you want to say hi to Eric. He's probably right there in the house. Tell you what, we got to go because you and I are having a good time, but nobody else can tell what's happening. All right, thanks very much. Bye-bye. Okay, I guess we'll head out to Batman in a couple of minutes. We'll see if we can get these phones fixed here. You folks sit tight. Get those.
What are you doing? We don't need all this. It's the advanced January warehouse clearance. People have been waiting for the JWC. It's been going on for over 30 years. We've got TVs, video recorders, cameras, car stereos, home stereos, portables, tapes, everything in electronics. And there's no payment, no interest. You don't pay a cent till spring. And what am I doing? We don't need all this. Listen, we just want to remind you, it's the advanced January warehouse clearance. Don't miss it.
Another exciting opportunity from Kasky. Save on your choice of fabulous fur. Now, during our anniversary, we've selected a sensational collection of the most favored furs and reduced them all by half the ticketed price. In fact, pay cash during our celebration. Save an additional 10%. Thrill someone you love today. Celebrate with us and save up to 60% at Kasky Fabulous Furs.
Okay, we're back, and we got our phones going again, so we'll try some more calls here. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is not to go to school.
And starting tomorrow, you're going to prove that fact.
Yeah.
So it's been going pretty well so far, has it?
Mm-hmm.
So far, you've been off school, what, 6 days in 1985?
Yeah.
All right. Best of luck to you. Where are you calling from?
Regina.
All right. What's your name?
Trisha.
Thanks a lot, Tricia.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine.
Good. Where are you calling from?
Regina.
Okay, got a New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
Can you tell me?
Yeah.
Could you tell me now, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
His resolution is to be good.
To be good. Hey, that's a good one. How's it going so far?
Kinda good.
Kind of okay. Is this a promise you've made to your mom and dad?
What?
Is this a promise that you made to your mom and dad?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Have a good year in 85.
Bye.
Thanks for calling. Bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Have a good Christmas?
Yeah.
Lots of turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. What's your New Year's resolution?
I'm gonna make my bed and do the dishes sometimes and be good to my mom and dad.
Oh, those are nice things. Were those your ideas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Thanks a lot for calling.
Right.
All right, bye-bye. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Bill.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm not getting home from Moose Jaw.
All right. Go ahead, Moose Jaw. What's your New Year's resolution?
Breakdown.
You're going to break dance?
Yeah.
Have you break danced before?
Yeah.
Or is that broke dance? Break danced before?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to get better and better. Are you enter some contest, maybe?
Oh, not yet.
No. Have you ever been in an air band contest?
No.
Do you know what it is?
What?
Oh, well, we're going to tell you a little bit later on, but that's where you pretend to be a band. You dress up and look like a band, and then you play all the parts yourself. Keep watching Switchback. We're going to tell you about our air band contest later on today.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for calling, and have a good year.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. Technical things are evidently cleared up. Now we've got to check out a new villain for Batman and Robin. This is the Puzzler. Well, you folks think you can do that well? You can probably do a lot better than that, and this is your chance. We're going to have our first annual Switchback Air Band contest on next week's program. This is your chance to strut your stuff to your favorite musical group, okay? Now, if you've got the hair, maybe the flair, the moves, the grooves, or just some spare time next Saturday, we want you to come down and audition, okay? Here's a couple things to keep in mind. First of all, this is where you need to show up. At the CBC Broadcast Center in Regina, 2440 Broad Street, and as I mentioned, that's in Regina. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, next Saturday afternoon. Now, you can show up in a group, or you may choose to just have a solo act, and you'll be judged on these three things. First of all, your costume. We want you folks to be a look-alike band, all right? Secondly, on your moves. We hope you've got some stage presence, and you can jump around better than myself trying to jump around like Bryan Adams, okay? Also, the third thing will be the lip sync, how well it looks like you are saying the actual words. In fact, I'm not even saying these words right now. This is all pre-recorded. This is all pre-recorded. That's TV magic. We do stuff like that. Anyway, another very important thing that we want you people to do, and that is bring both a cassette and a record of your favorite song, okay? We're going to need both a cassette recording and the record. That's going to be very, very important, okay? Also, you don't have to bring musical instruments, but if you've got a chance, you can cut some out of cardboard or bring some along if you have them, because it'll look a lot better if you have them, okay? We're going to pick the 5 best groups. We'll have them on our show next Sunday. So the next morning, you'll have to get up bright and early like us. We'll have you on the show. Everybody in the province will get a chance to vote for Saskatchewan's best Switchback Air Band. Okay? Sounds like a lot of fun, and I'm sure it's going to be. We'll be back now in a couple of minutes with a guy that can do his own lip sync. We'll be back with Paul.
Richard Perry, host of CBC's Newsday. He wants to know how you feel about the world around you. That's why our Newsday team talks to people. We want to hear what you have to say.
Well, it's interesting to know what our elected people are doing.
Well, I think everybody likes to know what the local weather's going to be, if it's accurate.
People get tired, I think, after
listening to hard news all the time. I think they like a little bit of local stuff.
On Newsday, what matters to you matters to us. Join Richard Perry weeknights at 6 on CBC 9 and 4.
For over 8 years, you've enjoyed taking their Chinese food home with you. Now, Enjoy Gardens invites you to join them in their new dining room for exceptional family dining filled with Chinese delights. Just take a look. Enjoy Gardens Dining Room, 302 Albert Street.
When was the last time you were out in the fresh air enjoying yourself like this? Hi, folks. I'm John Denver. You know, exercise is vital for a healthy body, and skiing is a great way to get some really good exercise. It's a sport that you can enjoy all your life. You're never too old or too young to learn. If you're a beginner, take lessons. There are classes for every age and ability, and you can rent all the equipment you need. Be sure the equipment you use is properly adjusted to your own level of skiing. You know, every run on the mountain or on a cross-country trail is an exciting adventure surrounded by spectacular scenery. And breathing this cool, clean, fresh air will make you feel terrific all winter long. Still, you should exercise throughout the year. So go jogging, or biking, take a swim, play tennis, go skiing. Join the active people. You'll stay healthy, you'll feel better, you'll live longer.
Those of you that are over the age of 200, or perhaps those of you that have studied ancient music, may recall this little-known band from years and years ago. It's kind of a cult band. They were known as the Beatles or something like that. Well, the band never really amounted to much, but after they broke up, one of their members went on a solo career. I think the guy's got a future. This is Paul McCartney from the soundtrack of Give My Regards to Broad Street, No More Lonely Nights.
Until I call you, you've only got my heart on a string and everything aflutter. But another lonely night might take forever. We've only got each other to blame. It's all the same to me, love, 'cause I know what I feel to be right. No more lonely nights. No more lonely nights. You're my guiding light. Day or night, I'm always there. May I never miss the thrill of being near you. And if it takes a couple of years to turn your tears to laughter, I will do what I feel to be right. No more lonely nights, never be another. No more lonely nights. You're my guiding light. Day or night, I'm always there. And I won't go away until
All right, we're back with some toe tapping, knee slapping, hand clapping, good time stuff. Sure enough, this is everyday dirt. Good stuff, good stuff. Excuse me, folks. I'm going to join right in the middle here.
Right in the middle?
Right in the middle. This is everyday dirt, and maybe I'll stay down here a little bit, not hide Peter. Roberta, maybe I can get you to introduce the members here.
All right.
And tell us a little bit about everyday dirt.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, over here is our newest member of the band.
There you go.
Mr. Ron Treble. Yay! Isn't he wonderful? And over here we've got the soda jerk himself, Peter Sawchyn. Yeah. And Bob Evans, he plays anything and everything. Bob Evans. And me, well, I'm Roberta Nickel.
Good stuff, good stuff. Maybe you can explain to us a little bit. You folks are sort of like a jug band. Why would they call it a jug band? I don't see any jugs here.
Oh, well,
yeah.
If we look over to the side there, Bill, as a matter of fact, we knew you were going to ask that, and so we brought along a jug. See, originally, these groups were put together because the people couldn't afford the regular instruments. So what they did was they started making homemade instruments. The washboard here takes the place of the drums, and the washtub bass that Peter plays, it takes the place of the stand-up bass. And the jug, well, that was just for them to drink out of.
Yeah, that's also my breakfast, though. Well, this is your breakfast?
This is our champagne breakfast.
All right, well, maybe I'll keep a hold of this because I may need this. Maybe you can give us a little sound there,
Sure.
Peter, on the washboard.
Sure, it's just an old washtub bass, a washtub, with a stick and a gut string. And the harder you pull on the stick, the higher the note gets. So you go.
Can you believe it?
Nice. Look out, Mom, I'm getting that old washtub out at home. I suppose does it still hold water?
No.
It's
Well, I don't know.
got a tad bit of a leak on that. Can you tell me about, is that a kazoo on the front?
This is a kazoo, Bill, yeah. We use this in various tunes, don't we? I think
Sure.
So. So it sounds like that.
All you have to do is hum into it, you know? Yeah. It's real easy to learn to play.
Even for somebody like myself or my friend here?
Perhaps.
We'll probably we'll stick just with our everyday dirt jug band, I figure here. Maybe just give us a little quick rap there, Roberta.
This is a scrub board, and it's real good for percussion.
Oh, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, one more. Do we
Just
want
real
one
quick.
more?
Yeah, real quick.
Really quick. Okay. Well, Bill, you know, you can, as you can see, you can make a musical instrument out of just about anything, and we've noticed that you've had a rubber chicken on the show for quite a while.
This is rubber?
Yeah.
Nobody. They didn't tell me that.
Oh, well,
no,
we are now,
okay.
Bill.
It's okay.
And you can make a musical instrument out of a rubber chicken, too. Now, you've probably tried playing it, I'm sure, already. You know, right. And it doesn't work, right? We're okay. We got the cluck adapter for you here, Bill. We brought a special one along just for you.
Adapter, Bill.
Okay.
Just put the one cluck adapter in that end.
Cram it in there.
Tap it in, and here's a little mouthpiece for you there.
One on the toe, the middle toe.
Yeah, okay.
The
All right.
toes out of,
All right.
And now it'll be
cluckaphone, my own cluckaphone. I'm a
shot there, Bobby. Now you just have to put your mouth up. Not. That's very good, Bill.
Oh, this is a bass cluckaphone,
It's a
I
bass
think.
cluckaphone.
All right, let's get on with it, gang. Here, I want to try out my cluckaphone. If you guys got another song,
We
maybe I
sure
can
do.
it.
We'd like you to join in and help us out on this, okay?
Okay.
This is an old string band tune by Eric Kopovich and his Twisted Sister String Band, and this is called Calendar Girl here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You start the year off fine. February, oh my little Valentine. March, gonna march you down the aisle. April, you're the Easter bunny with a smile. Yeah, my heart's in a whirl. I love my little calendar girl every day, every day, every day, every day of the year. May, all that's for Dad and Mom. June, I can take you to the junior prom. July, I can buy a cracker all aglow. August, when you're on the beaches, steal the show. Well, yeah, my heart's in a whirl. I love my little calendar girl every day, every day, every day, every day of the year. Are you ready, Bill? All right, let's go. Yeah, my heart's in a whirl. I love my little calendar girl. Every day, every day. September. Yeah. October. November. December. Yeah, my heart's in a whirl. La 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 la, my little calendar girl. Every day, every day, every day, every day of the year. I love the little calendar girl. Yeah, sweet calendar girl. I love the little calendar girl. Every day, every day of the year.
Good stuff, good stuff. Very good, very good. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Everyday Dirt and our friends later on. Good stuff.
Hey, Bill.
I didn't know you
Sherwood Credit Union's MasterCard 2. Use it and win. Now when you use your MasterCard 2 a minimum of 4 times a month, you become eligible to win fantastic prizes. At the end of each month, one member at each of the Sherwood Credit Union branches will win a prize. Then in March, we'll award the grand prize, a trip for 2 including a Pacific Western flight to Vancouver, a cruise to Alaska on the Love Boat, and $500 spending money. Get your MasterCard 2 now, then use it and win.
LePage's Tire Corral is the place to line up with quality Tri-Sun radials in conventional or all-season design. Made of steel-belted polyester construction, Tri-Sun combines the best of both worlds without compromise, featuring North American technology and Korean craftsmanship. Join the wave of Saskatchewan drivers riding the Tri-Sun crest. Tri-Sun, a quality tire at a price you can afford. Every Tri-Sun comes with LePage's own road hazard warranty, available at LePage's Tire Corral.
Good morning, Saskatchewan. Welcome back to Hour 2 of Saskatchewan Today.
Regina host Lindy Thorsten, our co-host J.D. Lloyd in Saskatoon, and me, Lee Morrow, welcome you to Saskatchewan Today every weekday morning on Radio 540. We bring you in-depth interviews, news, weather, and sports, the information you want to start your day. So rise up with Saskatchewan Today weekdays from 6 to 9 on Radio 540.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cha-cha. Oh, I'm terrible. Here's the mambo.
CBC Enterprises presents the new Strict Tempo Ballroom Dance Record. Dance with the Montreal Pops. Brilliant strict tempo orchestral arrangements of contemporary music.
And of course, the tango.
Dance, LPs and cassettes now available from CBC Enterprises and selected dealers.
Olé!
We're back here at Switchback. You know, a lot of folks think that this next group has gained most of its popularity and most of its money because of their excellent videos. In fact, they had Video of the Year in 1983, and they keep pouring them out. You'll see what I mean. They've got a lot of action in their video. These guys are good-looking, and they're a little bit wild. This is Duran Duran, Wild Boys. You know, there's another side to the art of music that we don't often talk about very much, and that's the people behind the scenes that actually make the musical instruments. We're very fortunate to have with us this morning Peter Sawchyn, who was not only a member of Everyday Dirt, but is himself a guitar maker. Welcome to Switchback, Peter.
Hi, Bill.
I hope you're having a good time.
Oh, yeah, great.
Got you up early this morning. All right, you're a guitar maker, and you make mandolins as well.
That's right.
They're sort of similar things, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, it's basically the same kind of construction involved, but on a little bit different level. The mandolins I make are carved out of thick pieces of wood, more like a violin, and put together at the top and the back and the sides, whereas a guitar are usually thin pieces of like flat wood that's sanded or planed flat and more like a box shape than an arch kind of shape.
Okay, we want you folks out there to give us a call right now and talk to Peter about guitar making. 359-1069 if you're in Regina. If you're calling long distance, call 1-359-1076. Okay, just looking at it right off the top, I see a couple of different things. You've got an electric guitar here.
That's right.
Yet the other guitar I see and the mandolin are wood. Now, is it a combination of woodworking and electronics? How do you piece those things?
Well, in the electric guitars, that's exactly it. It's a matter of making a functional thing out of wood that you can play the strings, you know, properly, and then adding the electronic part that actually picks up the string vibrations, and that produces a sound. Whereas in an acoustic guitar or an acoustic mandolin, you're working with the sound. The body of the instrument is actually the thing that's producing the sound or amplifying the string sound. So you have to be very careful when you're working with the bodies in an acoustic instrument as opposed to an electric instrument where the body really doesn't serve much of an acoustical function.
It's almost decorative. That's why you see a lot of rock groups with really strange shapes,
strange colors on
because that really doesn't affect the play. It's just the electronics. What would make a good sound then, for example, with an acoustic guitar or a mandolin? Obviously, the shape and the way it's put together is going to give you the sound. How can you tell a good one from a
Well, usually the workmanship really shows. If you look inside a good instrument, you'll see that all the little pieces, there's lots of little different pieces inside an instrument. They're always finely sanded. The workmanship is really fine. The glue joints are tight glue joints, and there's no sloppy glue or sand marks in there. And then everything is structurally sound in the instrument, and it should be playable, and that's generally a sign of a good instrument.
Okay, we'll see what our friends have to say. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Got a question for Peter?
Yeah. Peter, how long have you been interested in making guitars?
Well, I've been interested in making guitars for quite a while. I started 14 years ago on making a small instrument called a dulcimer, and I graduated sort of into mandolins, which are a little bit bigger, and then guitars, which are for the biggest instruments I build.
Is it more difficult to make a large one?
Yeah, it's because of the string tension more than anything on the guitar. The necks have to be stronger and the bodies have to be a little bit more structurally stronger. I make a lot of different kinds of guitars also. I make flamenco, classical, steel string, and electrics. So I make quite a lot of different kinds of guitars now.
Right. Thanks a lot for calling.
Good.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi, how long does it take to make an electric guitar?
Well, usually it starts with the person ordering the guitar from me, and it usually takes about 14 weeks to 16 weeks from the time the person orders the instrument to when it's done. The actual working time in the making a guitar like on the end there is about 50 to 60 hours possibly, if it doesn't involve a lot of fancy work on it, like inlay work or whatnot.
Thanks a lot for calling.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Peter, just for a second there, maybe you could show us the blue one here is a mandolin.
Yeah, this is a mandolin. Now, it's a little bit different from the guitar. It has 8 strings, 4 sets of 2 that are tuned in unison, and the tuning on the strings is the same as the violin, so anyone who plays the violin could pretty well play the mandolin. It has frets, though, that the violin doesn't. It's carved, this style is carved like a violin is, out of a 3/4 inch thick piece of wood on the top.
Is that this piece down here?
Yeah, this is how it starts.
I could hold,
that.
Okay.
I could show this. That's how thick it starts with, and then with these little tiny planes, it's all carved out. The top profile, the arch across the top is carved first, and then I turn it over and scoop out the inside and thickness it all the way through the instrument. And then that's done for the top and the back, and then the sides are bent and put in the molds like that are shown in the front here, and then the whole thing's put together as a box and the neck added later. So it's kind of a fine science to building these arch tops, because all the wood has to be certain graduations
very
all the way
smooth.
through. Yeah.
Very smooth. Now there's 8 strings on a mandolin?
8 strings, 4 sets of 2.
Okay. You want to hold on?
Yeah.
I'll grab another call here. Good morning. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi. How long does it take to how much does it cost to make a guitar?
Well, my prices start at about $850.
How much?
And $850 for an acoustic guitar. And then they go up from that, and depending on how much inlay the person wants on it or how custom the guitar gets. But a basic price, starting price, is about $850.
You probably make about 100 a day?
Oh, yeah. I've only made 103 guitars so far in sort of my life so far, and about 90 mandolins, I'd say. And I think probably my output per year is maybe in the 20 range, possibly for total instruments.
Okay, could you just grab one of these? These are like molds here?
Yeah, these are made out of just a particle board, and this is, I build the box of the instrument inside these molds to keep it all symmetrical. So the sides are bent and put into the mold, and then the top and the back are made and put on the sides, and then I can take it out of the mold, and then it's sort of a symmetrical shape. It holds its shape. You have to be built inside here.
Thanks a lot for calling.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, our contest for this week, if you've been paying attention, shouldn't be too tough for you. We want to know how many strings on a mandolin, okay? We just told it to you. It's sort of like 4 pairs, but I won't tell you the total answer. Write that down and send it to us. Here's our address. Switchback, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. The postal code is S4P4A1. We want to thank you very much, Peter, for showing us your works there, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with Batman. All right, maybe you can just hand me one of those this little round unit there. This one?
Me boy, is that the Chattanooga Juju? The Home Shop presents Memory Lane, a rare and unique 3-record collection featuring 44 of the greatest hits of the 1940s and 50s, like the 12th Street Rag and Eddie Fisher. Oh, my papa. Relive your fondest memories of the good old days by enjoying some of the greatest and most memorable hits ever recorded, like
Irene, good night. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
the Cordettes and the Andrews Sisters.
He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of company.
All songs are the original hits performed by the original artists and are not available in any store at any price. You must be completely satisfied or your money back.
Tra-la-la, tweedity-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill.
Les Paul and Mary Ford.
Vaya con Dios, my darling.
Also the Ames Brothers.
R-A-G-G-M-O-P-P, ragtop. The wheel of fortune.
K-Star. You got to accent. Johnny Mercer. Too positive on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. Or would you like to swing on a star? Bing Crosby.
St. Fairly.
The McGuire Sisters. And Art Mooney. Memory Lane. Giant 3-record collection or 3 8-track or cassette tapes, only $19.95. Here's how to order. COD and credit card customers call 569-1321. That's 569-1321. To save COD charges, use your credit card or send $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling for the Giant 3 Records 3 8-tracks or cassettes to Memory Lane, Box 663, Regina, Saskatchewan, S4P 383. Or call 569-1321 anytime.
We got to go real quick now to see if the dynamic duo can put the pieces of the puzzle back together again. I don't think that's the last hurrah for the dynamic duo. I got a feeling they'll get away from the puzzler probably next week. That's pretty dramatic stuff, but then so is our Switchback soap contest. We want you folks to send us your ideas for a soap opera. Okay? We need characters, make it kind of mushy, make it kind of silly. List out your characters in some kind of far-fetched plot. We'll try to act it out for you right here on Switchback one of these coming Sundays. Send your Switchback soaps to us. Here's our address. Switchback, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina, and the postal code, everybody, S4P4A1. Also, a little reminder for those of you folks out there interested in our air band contest, all of you need to come down to our broadcast studios next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. That would be January the 12th. Here's the address of our building. Similar to where the mail goes. CBC Broadcast Center, 2440 Broad Street in Regina, Sask. You don't need a postal code, but you'll need a car or a bicycle or something to get you down here. All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes with Phil and Phil and Phil and Phil. There's two Phils. Or was one Philip?
Once again, Crestview Dodge and Knight Nissan have combined forces to bring you the largest American-Japanese indoor car sale in Saskatchewan. That's right. There's new Chrysler and Dodge cars and trucks, along with a complete lineup of Datsun cars. And a super selection of used cars, all discounted and ready to go. It's winter time and we're dealing. Our indoor sale is a sale. Take advantage of it.
The Crestview Dodge Knight Nissan indoor car sale on until January 12th in the Agribition building.
Weekends in January are super special with savings at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Every Saturday and Sunday this month, get a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken for only $10.95. That's good food, great value, and super savings. A bucket, just $10.95. The Weekend Super Special, a terrific reason to visit your nearest Kentucky Fried Chicken store.
These next artists are big stars, whether with their own groups or as soloists. One comes from Genesis, the other Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is Phil Collins and Philip Bailey and Easy Lover. Enough time to remind you folks of our contest. First of all, we want to know how many strings in a mandolin. You can write that one down and also write down some soap opera ideas and send them to us. Here's our address. Switchback, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. The postal code S4P4A1. You've also got until next Saturday to enter our air band contest. You need to be down here at our broadcast studios for auditions next Saturday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon at this building, CBC Television building. Amazing. 2440 Broad Street. Also in Regina, you don't need the postal code, but you will need to show up in costume. Also, we want to thank Everyday Dirt and their rendition of the William Tell Overture. Also, Peter Sawchyn. Next week, Teen Idol Stu Jeffries here to judge our air band contest and talk to us about the music scene. We got to go right away. Everyday Dirt, are you in there? Thank you very much. You did a good job. Ooh, okay, boo.